Hello and welcome back to Gdansk and the Halloween Part 2, where we've actually got a couple of quests, and the plan is today, possibly tomorrow as well, to do a bit more adventuring around. We're going to go head over to a famous part of the Baltics over here, is the Amber. So we're going to go to the Amber Museum, maybe have a look around some other bits and pieces, but it is a rainier kind of day today. It's not going to stop the research grind though for a rowlet of terribleness. It wasn't actually meant to rain at the moment, so I'm really hoping it's going to pass on by as quickly as possible. And a check for a Froakie, which we do still need to get here in Poland, if we can achieve that, or more Teddiursa, more of everything, basically. There is a teddy that's not green. Yeah, so thank you everybody who sent through a message of congrats and everything on Marta and my engagement. Big moment. There's nothing to do apart from cower away from the rain. Obviously can't bring an umbrella on a Ryanair flight, so trying to find one from a shop maybe later today. But we've got 2 Evolve 3s, not a shiny on the Noibat just yet today. And give us one more check for a bear. What is a bear? That's a reference for JT. Yeah, I don't know, I may have to hide out. I'm ducking between buildings at the moment, so let's see how we do. But there's a bear in the wild, not shiny. Also, we're trying to deal with getting the camera to be as dry as possible. This seems to be a common trend with Marta and I travelling around somewhere. So it was free entry yesterday on Monday. We'll come back tomorrow because Marta's got a lot of bits and pieces going on. I want to film. Turns out it's closed. It's closed on Tuesdays. So I'm going to have to come back tomorrow. Very similar to what happened in Turin with the Fiat 500 loop thing that was on top of the shopping centre there. But we do have 2 quests for Explore? No, Evolve 3. It's another word. That was a Noibat, and this one is a bear that is not a shiny. So all that faffing around at the kiosk was for this, which is a Hungarian hot chimney cake, which you can see, it's basically just hollow tube, and it's coated in Lotus Biscoff and Kinder Bueno wrapped on the inside. How on earth you eat this without making a complete mess of yourself is unknown. But we started the year with something like that. We were chasing Fido and some delicious pastry stuff. I like my sweet stuff. That's good. That Hungarian chimney thing kind of put me into a food coma, I'm not going to lie. But we're back out, we picked up some coffee, and while getting the coffee prepared, we've got ourselves some pumpkin action. Purple pumpkin with a bow tie and a freaking little top hat. And this is the tiny one, I believe it is. I'm not sure if I have it, I haven't kept track. Let me know if you guys are the same, of all the different sizes with costumes, without the costumes, because God only knows how many Pumpkaboo I've checked this event, seriously. But we've got this before the Froakie. Get that in the bag. It is the XS. I have a suspicion, I don't know if Pumpkaboo is good for PvP or whatever, or Goregeist, but I have a suspicion that we have already got the tiny shiny. Or the tiniest shiny, yeah, there we go, the XS level 1 from 2023. I think that was a 24-hour challenge from rough memory. We've got another one, which is honestly really nice, and it's actually a shiny for the day. Frog. But right now, picking up a coffee and we're walking in a different direction. Don't know which compass direction, but we haven't been there. Lots of stops. My fiance is rather angry with me right now. Look at this, it's a second shiny teddy bear, and it's from the Wild Spawns, would you believe it? 864, not even a daily incense that we just dropped. Sadly, Poland just blesses me with good fortune. Got my fiance from here and everything. It's 0 star, but I have a suspicion that may be worming its way towards her account. So let's check. 4,679 checks. It didn't even let me spawn a daily incense spawn in between. There we go. I just need to have a sugar crash.
Straight to my account, please. Thank you. Lucky trinkets.
I'm not kidding. We got the Shiny Teddiursa, checked 2 from the quest that you just saw. Next wild spawn was shiny again. 6, 7, 8. We have 3 now. Fantastic. We still technically need 4, of course, for the Ursaluna Blood Moon version, but that's fine. It's 0 star again. It's literally no checks afterwards whatsoever. That is ridiculous. Fantastic. Do we have any good quests? We have 3 good quests. Quite a nice classic tram in the background there. This is also really nice. Field research, 543. Let's give it a silver pineapple. That's our 4th. We've just picked up 3 in literally like no time. 12 minutes, yeah. I can show you hopefully on the encounters how quickly we picked those up. Literally another 3 checks. Shiny 2 checks, shiny 3 checks, shiny. Mad. That is kind of ridiculous. That's some more Evolve 3s, lovely. Good stuff. Let's get another bear. I've unlocked the bears.
I'm so happy for you.
My mother is a bear. I thought we'd do these 3 catch 10s here on camera. Let's get 1 as a Pikachu, not shiny into the stack. Not a shiny Pikachu number 2. And this is a Froakie that's still not shiny, but see where we are right here. This apparently is some kind of like, I don't know, monument or museum or something for these manhole covers that signify different parts of, I don't know, history or whatever. I genuinely don't know. We're still trying to work out what it is, but there's so many here. And you can see the stops here are actually insane. I literally cannot like click on all of them. There's just too many stops on this one random spit of land. It's actually mental. And I don't know how on earth this has made its way into the game. It's actually insane. I think they're for different cities or different countries or something along those lines. Actually crazy. It doesn't smell too good here. That's what I will say. But we are literally, look, right on the water edge. The flags. European Union, Poland, and whatever that other one is. Are they different Polish cities? So they're different Polish cities. That's what they must be. And that's a bear. Me mother's a bear. That's Spinder. It isn't green. We also found Krakow here. There's a manhole cover. Such a peculiar thing to have dotted around here. 2 Rowlet, no shiny. Those quests, okay, 2 of them are good. We're wandering around during Spotlight Hour now, and we're actually about to make our way back to the hotel, but look at this. I'm not going to glitch the incense spawn. We never know if it's going to disappear. Look at this. Our 3rd shiny Sinistea, and it's come off of incense. 32 minutes into the Spotlight Hour. Let's get a silver pineapple down on that one and pray that it's a 400 candy one. But we've been checking and catching so many here. Judgment time. It's a phony, so it's a spare one, and it's a 0 star. Spawns are good. It's also giving more tasks. Well, it's now the morning of the day to travel home, but we have got a few things that we need to go and see, like the Amber Museum that we somehow messed up 3 days in a row, as well as try some more quests. But before that, last night while walking back from a very, very lovely dinner and a couple of drinks, Martha was like, oh look, there's a XXL Teddiursa on the right. I thought, oh, please be shiny. And it freaking was. It was a freaking shiny Teddiursa. So that means 5 shiny Teddiursa were caught yesterday, all in under 200 checks. And the fact that was the XXL, and I think it's actually my biggest Teddiursa ever, so maybe a showcase winner in the future, is awesome. So that's definitely one we're going to keep and possibly evolve it. We'll have to see how we do in terms of the IVs. It wasn't particularly good, I think, but that was awesome to pick up. In terms of other things that are happening, which are awesome today, maybe before we get to leave Poland and Gdańsk, is that the kilometers have finally been catching up and stacking, and we are less than 5 away from getting to level 74. So I think we can do that while we're here in Poland, but also the collector medal. If you can see that, we are less than 400 catches away from 700,000 caught in the game. So if we get our skates on, I'm really hoping we can find a shiny through field research or maybe a raid somewhere and get that to be our 700,000th catch in Pokemon GO. So you may remember last year, 600,000, we caught a shiny Origin Dialga over the course of the Into the Wild event, I believe it was. So could be good stuff before the event and the trip ends. We've got triple evolve 3 here, and we have got less than a kilometer to go to get, not shiny on the Noibat, level 74. Come on. There's no green bear today so far, and this one is not a green bear once again, but that's fine. I'm just literally trying to clean up the tasks. Haven't had a G-bird in forever, but there's a bat in the wild. Oh, for God's sake, the game crashed. I just saw the 200 kilometers tick up. Start the screen record, game has enough. Please tell me we can actually get the animation, because if not, it's a little bit annoying. I think we've lost the animation. We're level 74 there. For crying out loud, what is wrong with this game, honestly? Well, there we go, we are level 74. We finally got there after a long time and a lot of boring kilometers. Not as quickly as a lot of people, I might add. Well done anybody who has leaped well ahead of me in this challenge. I've just not been able to get as many kilometers under the belt as I wanted to, but we are level 74. We've probably got a ton of rewards. I'm not sure what they would have been. Completed 34 platinum medals already and completed the research and explored 200k. No idea what we actually got for the level, but we do now know we need to
check the journal.
Hatch 75, it doesn't show in the journal.
Oh.
It doesn't actually show it. 75 egg hatches, 999 great throws, which is kind of more my bag than just getting kilometers under the belt, and 500 gifts to send. So there we go, let's begin in earnest with another level grind. Thing is, this level's quite good. You can blitz through this in a couple of days from what I've seen, but then it's another 300k to do. Let's try and get ourselves a shiny, because we are now not many catches off 700k. Just bought a few bits of amber souvenir stuff because obviously the things in the museum turned out to be basically you might as well sell your kidney in the process. So something a little bit more cheap and cheerful, but we have got these 8 10k eggs which I've been saving for the best part of a week. And all I can say, let me know if you're the same, this new super hypersonic speedy egg hatch animation, could we please get that everywhere else in the game, including evolves and just Team Rocket stuff, everything. It's so much speedier now. I don't know if it's intentional, but it works beautifully. We finally completed that. Have we hatched anything decent? Probably the grand total of 0. Well, we've now made it to Gdansk airport with plenty of time, thankfully. Our taxi driver was a lifesaver and took us around the back of an IKEA rather than getting stuck in a traffic jam on the motorway. But, as you saw there, I'm really hoping that we can get a shiny either from the quests here at the airport or the spawns, because we've got 1 catch to go and that's 700k. So it's a case of, let's just see what's around here, because not every quest is going to be good. But that Mario one might be Gdańsk. Done. Fantastic trip. So we're sat down waiting for our gate or check-in to actually open. We got here that early. I've lured up all the stops, desperately trying to get some kind of sparkles, but so far, nothing is happening. We are just checking and seeing if literally anything and everything, including thanks Wagyu Lobster for the Drifloon. It wasn't shiny, unfortunately, so we're leaving that one behind, but we've got one task here that's actually giving us a decent encounter. And it's not a shiny or a hundo. Hundo would suffice. We got a hundo for our 300,000th cash back in 2021. Anything could pop up. That'd be brilliant. I'm even going to do the remote raids around here. Weather boosted, Drifloon, whatever it is. Please. No.
But that's pretty good, I tell you.
Would you mind having a look at Pokemon GO Hub and seeing if that's good or not? Drifloon. It's going up and down constantly. Weather boosted.
1701, my darling.
Well, rubbish. We've just made it through security. I've done like an hour of lures, and I will say the special lures seem to have brought in the costume Piplup, which should have only been available through the raids, but doesn't matter. Check it out. Snova shiny. That is something very unexpected. Nothing to do with the event that we've got going on at the moment, but it's off of a glacial lure, so I really don't want to lose it by doing the AR switch because it is a lure spawn. It's going to despawn in 90 seconds. That, I think, is very worthy of being our 700,000th catch. I wanted a shiny for it. Blue shiny. It gets a great throw for the 1,000 we got to do. Blue ball, and in it goes. 700,000 catches in this game. Bang. And it is 0 star. But what a load of milestones we've got today. We've got level 74 that crashed and broke the game. We've hit 700k catches in the game before we leave Poland just. So it's been one hell of a trip, I would say, just to confirm as well. Oh no, now we've got an egg going on. 700,000 catches hit. Fantastic. If you haven't hit the subscribe button already or thrown a like down on this video, please do so. Stick around with me, because we still have some lure action going on and still some Halloween event stuff to chase. Now I can actually get back on the catching grind. We'll turn this around. We'll turn this around. Marta played on the time zone difference and managed to snipe a showcase win for a Neubat here at Stansted Airport. Well done, babe. We've made it back to London Stansted, and it looks like a bit of a nightmare to get home potentially, but hopefully we'll get back to Ealing for just after 9 o'clock, and I think we'll wrap up this whole last minute adventure thing back at the Home Office. But yeah, Ryanair, please call your bloody planes down. Jesus, it was like a sauna in there. And before we conclude today's video, a big thanks as always to every single person who's part of the Patreon squad, who takes the support of the channel and the content here to the next level. That really makes an impact on things like being able to access the live events and bring that content to the channel, as well as the upgrades for tech,
camera equipment, and so much more that we can put into the game and making this content on the channel as best as we can do. So I really appreciate every single one of you for all that you do. It really does make a world of difference. Thank you so very much indeed. And yes, now we can conclude the whole Gdańsk trip here, and it's been an insane one. I don't know why. Poland always brings me really good shiny luck. The fact that we pulled in so many shiny Teddiursa is frankly insane. How's the Halloween event been going for you? Because you've still got a couple of days left before it finishes for 2025, and I'm going to be sad to say goodbye to those costumes. And I think maybe on either the Garbodor G-Max day that we've got tomorrow, or maybe an event grind on the Sunday, we're going to do some evolves at long last, because there's some quality ones there that we definitely want to get added to our collection. And of course, where are you at on the level grind to 80? In the time since we got back from Poland, we've made some pretty good progress on just catching and actually sending gifts has been a lot easier than it used to be back in the day. I think you can access like 150 gifts, but that might be in part to actually being able to access more gifts in your storage thanks to the level grind itself. So I've been able to send tons of gifts and just work on that over the last couple of days, and we're just hatching eggs at our own pace before we get bogged down in the level 76 grind, which is another 300 kilometers. But 100 grunts is not too bad. It's more up my street really. I'm just getting the kilometers under the belt. There's no way really to shortcut that apart from taking it at your own pace or cheating. But make sure if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget there's plenty of other videos on the channel here for you to enjoy some more intense hardcore grinds like the 24-hour session, some more travel bits and pieces, and if you want to have a look at some other live event stuff, there's that on the channel as well. Really appreciate each and every one of you to hit that subscribe button over the last 6 years of producing content in the Pokemon Go space. And I will say, until the next time folks, do take care.